welcome to this 15-minute morning yoga flow to get your body moving, to get your mind ready for the day ahead and ease out any tension we might find when we've woken up. So we'll get straight into it. I'm sat up on a bolster. You may have a brick. You can sit on one of those. You might just grab the pillow off your bed and sit on that cross-legged, whatever's comfortable for you. And we're going to start with our Kapalabhati breath, so our skull shining breath. It's a really nice one to kind of get the energy going, wake up that kind of inner fire and start the day. So we're going to come to a nice seated position. We're going to find a long spine, letting the shoulders relax. And we're just going to close the eyes and take a couple of grounding breaths here. So breathing in through the nose, maybe sighing it out through the mouth. Just taking a moment to check in with the body. As you breathe in, maybe noticing any areas of tightness through the shoulders, the back of the body. Noticing how your mood is, how you're feeling in yourself. And we're going to start with 3 short rounds of our Kapalabhati breath. So 10 exhales with a break in between. Repeat 3 times. So we can bring one hand to rest on our belly. And this pranayama exercise is focusing on the exhale. So we're going to breathe in and out of the nose. The exhale through the nose is like shooting air. Like imagine there's a fly floating around your nose and you want to get rid of it. A real quick, short, sharp. And with that exhale comes a contraction of the belly. So we exhale, we should feel the belly pull in to force that breath out. The inhale will be passive, it will naturally come. So all we want to focus on is the exhale, that belly pulls in, air forces out, breath will naturally come in again. So we're going to go for 10 exhales, we'll rest and we'll repeat that 2 times. So one hand on the belly just to get us kind of focusing on that forceful exhale. Move at your own pace if I'm going too fast or too slow for you. So coming into that nice, comfortable seated position, take a nice deep breath in through the nose and we will begin. Maybe hold your exhale and then take a couple of deep breaths, nice breathing normally. We're going to repeat that 2 more times. So as I said, some short rounds. When you're ready, take a nice inhale and begin. Maybe hold and then breathe normally. Good. So our third and final round, if you want to take it a little bit longer, you can, otherwise sticking with those 10 exhales. Take a nice deep breath in and we go. Hold and breathing normally. So we feel that belly is firing up. We've got the heart rate moving a little quicker. And we're going to allow our hands to just rest in the lap. We're going to drop our chin down to the chest, letting the head rest heavy, feeling that opening through the back of the neck, the top of the shoulders. Exhaling, letting the weight of the head drop forwards. Moving on to some neck rolls, we'll inhale, rolling the right ear towards right shoulder. And we'll exhale, rolling the chin back down to the chest. Repeat on the other side, inhaling ear to shoulder and exhaling chin to chest. So staying with this movement, and there's no need to rush. We're gently waking up the body, noticing how the movement feels. If we're particularly tight through our neck or there's any areas of stiffness, we might just hold where we notice those, take a couple of breaths and then continue moving on. So I'm just here to guide you through the practice. You don't have to do exactly as I say or as I do. Just do whatever feels good in your body in this moment. Hopefully feeling the neck start to ease off, releasing a little bit of tension. Lovely. And then bring the head back through to center. Inhale, take the arms up. We cactus open the arms here, so elbows draw wide, shoulder blades squeeze together down the back. Inhale to reach the fingertips tall. Exhale, lifting the chest, arching through the spine. And we don't need to go for really big, huge arm circles. We've just woken up. If the body's a little bit tight and we feel a bit restricted in our movement, then make those moves smaller. Being kind to your body. Maybe feeling a little bit of crunchiness through the shoulders. I always do. Good. With your next exhale, you can allow the fingertips to come down to the mat, and we'll take some side bends. Right fingertips to the mat, left arm reaches tall. Inhale. Exhale, lean. Taking the gaze up towards the ceiling or closing the eyes. Inhale and exhale, release arm down. Inhale to lift the arm, reaching fingertips tall. Exhale to lean, opening through that side of the body. Inhale back to center. Exhale, release the arm. So we're bringing this lateral movement into the spine, opening through the side body. You can make that movement more of a flow. So we're always moving with the breath. There's no start or end to that movement. Good. And then we're going to bring this into a gentle twist. So next time, both hands come down, reset the spine. Inhale to lift the arms up. Exhale, twisting towards your right. Left hand coming down, right hand reaching behind. Opening the shoulders, turning the gaze. Bring it back through center, take it over to the left. This might show up some areas of tension through the mid part of the spine. Just notice. Gently easing it off, not forcing the body. Lovely, once more. Good. And then we're going to come round into our tabletop position. So if you're sat on a bolster or a brick, you can move that to one side and find your hands and knees. Fingertips spread nice and wide, tops of the feet lightly resting on the mat. And we're just going to let the body sway from left to right. Think of a little S shape coming into the spine. So we're letting the hips sway, we're letting the shoulders move. Notice how I'm sort of rolling over the top of my feet. That's fine if that happens. If it doesn't, that's also fine. Gazing down between the hands. Just a nice, easy movement here. Good. And then taking it into some cat-cows. So releasing belly, lifting tailbone, lifting the gaze, opening through the chest, rounding into our cat pose. Tailbone tucks, pressing ground away to open the shoulders across the back. And just moving between those two shapes. You might want to hold and take a few breaths in each. You might want to inhale to one, exhale to the other, so keeping with that flowing movement. Add as much or as little movement on as you want. I quite like to roll forwards and backwards with the cat-cows, but equally fine if you want to take a more stationary approach and just focus on that spinal movement, bringing some more space in between each of the bones of your back. We're going to find our first downward facing dog by tucking under the toes, sending the hips up and back, keeping the knees generously bent because it might be early in the morning when we're practicing and this might feel a little bit much. So make it easier, make it softer. Bend the knees, pedal out through the heels, gazing between the knees. Let the hips sway. Find a bit of easy movement here. We're then going to take some baby steps, walking the feet all the way into the hands and uncurling up to standing nice and slowly. So tailbone tucks, rounding through the spine, hands hanging heavy. Uncurl all the way up, reach the arms tall. And exhale, sweep the arms down by the side. Cactus the arms here, inhale, lift. Exhale, open wide, maybe sit the hips back. So that cactus arms is coming into more of a full body movement. If you prefer to just work the arms, you can do that as well. Good. Lovely. Next time the arms come down, we're going to roll into a forward fold. So drop chin to chest, round the body forwards, bend the knees, and come to find your ragdoll pose. So hands to elbows, maybe taking the feet a little wider to help with our balance. Upper body nice and relaxed, some gentle sways left to right. Nod the head yes, shake the head no. We've got the hips reaching up towards the ceiling and the head hanging heavy down towards the mat. Belly resting on the thighs. Good. Release the hands to the mat, uncurl up to standing nice and slowly again. Inhale, take the arms up, reach tall. Exhale, cactus, open the arms. Inhale to lift. Exhale to fold forwards again, chin to chest, rounding, finding that ragdoll pose. Good. Release the hands down towards the mat, maybe bending the knees more if we need to. Place your left hand down, sweep your right arm up towards the ceiling, take the gaze with it, or keep the gaze down at the mat. Exhale, release, hand down, switch sides, lift left arm, maybe straightening that left leg as we do so. Switch sides, exhale, release, inhale, reach, and release. Good. Lovely, opening through that side of the chest, reaching forwards, reaching up and down. Good. Uncurl up to standing, again nice and slowly. Take the arms up overhead, reach the fingers tall. Take left hand to the right wrist and step the right foot behind. I'll turn to face you. Left hand to right wrist, right foot steps behind, and we lean over to our left. So we're reaching, opening through that shoulder, pressing the ribs and the hips towards the right. Taking the gaze up towards the ceiling. Bring it back through center. Take it to the other side. Right hand to left wrist. Left foot steps behind. Reach and bend. Good. And we are going to finish with what I think is the best part of this practice. It's called breath of joy. This will really set you up for the rest of your day. So our breath of joy is quite a dynamic breath. Our arms move in this motion as we inhale, and as we exhale, we sweep forwards. So we split the inhale into 3 parts. So breathe in part way, lift the arms. We breathe in a bit more, open. We breathe in fully, lift the arms, and we exhale, drop it all down. So we're going to repeat that kind of 5 or 6 times. We'll do that together. So when you're ready, take a little bit of movement, take a couple of nice deep breaths in, out. Good. And another big inhale and exhale. Exhale, and we begin. So in, and out. Really letting the arms swing heavy, letting the body go. Shaking out any of that tension. One more time. Good. Come to stand. Take a couple of normal breaths here. Settle into the body. And hopefully we now feel energized and invigorated, ready to go about whatever the day has planned for us. So thanks for joining me, and I'll see you again soon.